Pete or Donald Trump? He came up first with it. He said he was going to give me when I got it, so I thought I'd give him first. So we came up first. What's wrong? Yeah, that's what we were doing. When I heard about Trishawn Carey, and Pete called, and I said, well, who's paying the fees? And he said, you paying the fees. I haven't done one of these in a while. But I talked with my administrator, and she says, this is wrong. This woman shouldn't be in jail for trying to save a black man's life. You got to help her. And my administrator is my ex-wife. She's been running my office ever since I divorced her. And that's the truth. And she said, you got to help her. So I said, okay, let's see what we can do. But they want, it's crazy, they want out the 3 strikes. This is ridiculous. So we got on the case, and I saw how many times she had been in and out of prison and the court. From the time she was 18 years old, she'd been in and out of court for 10 different cases. Over half of them felonies, all bullshit cases. But for poor representation, she pled. And did prison time and had gone to PAC a couple of times. And it was obvious her mental illness was throughout all the cases. And so I petitioned to the court to get her bail, which was from $1,085,000 to $1,085,000. And the judge gave me her history that she was born 2-pound crack baby, 2 months or 3 months premature. Her mother was a crackhead. And then at 12 years of age, her mother was a prostitute. And then at 18, she started prostituting for herself. And that she tried to become employed by taking courses, training, but because of her bipolar disorder, schizoaffective disorder, and high blood pressure, and not taking the medication regularly, she would oftentimes go up and down blood sugar level. As a matter of fact, the day after her arrest, her blood sugar level at the jail was over 400. So, as you can imagine, her state of mind wasn't the best that day that she saw this beating of a human being. I just finished reading 12 Years of Slavery this past week, and I gave an interview yesterday with Daily News. And what's happening across this country now is just another step in what they did during slavery. When you read the details of the beatings that they gave us, and the arbitrariness and capriciousness and just beat you because I can beat your ass beatings that they gave to human beings, more than they would be a beating or an animal, because they're just property. They're just property. And the N-word was used to identify who we are. They ain't human, they're just property. So we can beat them and we can kill them like we wish. And we don't suffer the consequences. And that's how the overseer and the master saw it. And the master's family saw it. As in human pieces of property. And so she saw and witnessed what the public didn't see and witness even from video. She saw them intimidating a man, a human being. She heard this man say, listen to me. And that's what he said. Listen to me. Listen to me, officer. You're not listening to me. And he turned to go in his tent. They pulled him out and started shooting him with the taser. And he was fighting for his life. Because they're shooting him and beating him, and all he wants to do is go home, go in his tent. But they wouldn't listen to him. And all the officers are saying, "Up against the wall! Up against the wall now!" Listen to me. And so in their beating of him, one of the officers dropped his baton. And this 118-pound woman picked it up. Took it down, charged him with interfering and obstructing an officer, and faced 25 years in prison for picking up a common, fleeting thought to save a fellow man. So it wasn't a hard decision after I saw this and looked at it. Okay, thanks for calling me. And it wasn't a hard position to take with the DA's office to say, we go to trial. You can't prove this with these facts and this service. And until the last day they held us to a fellow. And they finally conceded no fellow. And my challenge was, screw you. I want to dismiss. But I also want treatment for her. Then I caught in the rocket department. If I get it dismissed, even if I win a jury trial, she gets no treatment. And God knows she needs treatment. So we negotiate. And we got her a misdemeanor, although she got a felony. And we got her some treatment, and we asked her some housing that they promised to give her. Still working on getting that house. So she had to come by hero that 118-pound woman, because throughout that beating of Africa, fish, everything, these officers were way on her. And before the shooting occurred, she picks up the baton. Even in her confused, mentally ill, delusional state, she knew that her young, her brother needed help. And there were men standing around calling them, ML, you got to beat up, you can't beat it like that. Oh, the brothers were heroic with their voices standing around, talking bad to the police, but she picked up the baton to help them. Did you see it in courage? Courage came, she tried it. So, my heroes go back home. Dr. King, Malcolm, Rosa Parks, Miss Mobley, who said, no, we ain't going to close the casket, Mr. Undertaker. We're going to leave the casket open. We're going to leave it open. We're going to let them see. We're going to let America see